Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but
Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he was quick to react. And it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Pelé. Passing is crisp and sharp. But it's lofted through here. Chance, surely! And it's a goal!
well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Takes a shot!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Rummenigge looks to get on the end of this. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's been played through. And this is Neymar. Neymar! They've got to be quick to recover this. Gives it back. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Bullet's constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Benfica really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rummenigge, he could be in here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. Neymar with the short one. And the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Benfica really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Neymar. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Neymar. And this is Pelé. And this is Messi. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Can he get it through? It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. A probing pass. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Jordan finding their passes. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rummenigge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Messi is behind this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Messi! Decent hit from there. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes, and he shoots! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Now, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi goes short. And the finish! Just not quite happening for him just now. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Benfica certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. And it's made its way to him. Bellingham. Rummenigge. He's found a way past. Neymar. Bellingham. Bullet. Pele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Jordan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, that is asking for... Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. Look at the space here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. And the shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's got a sight of goal, and it's played in here. Oh, shooting chance! Rummenigge. Now it's Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Seedorf. So, what can they make of this? Messi. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So their fourth corner of the game. Jordan looking to go forward now. Now it's Pele, and this is Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Baggio. Ronaldinho.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Bellingham. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hazard. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. And this is Messi. Beckenbauer.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And a chance! They're up to 5 corners now. Messi with the clearance. Jordan have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Ronaldo running with the ball. He's found a way through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Added time.
Bellingham. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Christian. He's having a shot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Benfica were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Batistuta. This looks promising. Defending here is really tight. Pelé, and he's managed to get free. They're urging him to shoot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... It's Pelé! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Azar, and here's Mbappe, and this is Batistuta. Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's gone loose. He's found a way through. Out of play for a throw. Pelé. Oh, well played, well played. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Benfica are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And this is Cruyff. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Thuram gets over and intercepts. That's a lovely, neat pass. Opts for safety. Maldini. That is ended up in no man's land. And he plays one through. He's in a good position here. Mbappe! Really well taken goal. Corinthians are back in business. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's not getting there. Beckenbauer. Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play it through. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And this is Batistuta. And here's Neves. João Neves gets flagged offside. That pass isn't the best. João Neves. Tonali can see things, others simply cannot. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's an excellent interception. Tries a shot! Goal! Corinthians! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Corinthians get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Looking for a runner. Dink through. Check gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Pelé. Now it's Pelé. Neymar. No way through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hazard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Neymar. Pelé looking to add to his goal. And here's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he thumps it clear. And it's Neymar. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aims beyond the defence. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. João Neves. Hazard. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
He gets big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substituição para o Benfica.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Neymar. Número 21. Número 13. Número 14.
That should get the job done.
Número 11.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Número 22. Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 18.
Good pressure, determined, intense.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And here's Hazard. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Baggio is herring after that one. Hazard knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hazard. Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Seedorf. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Batistuta. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Oh, look at the space. And a chance! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Corinthians are making a change now. Corinthians take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! It's fallen kindly here. He has done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Corinthians surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's there to belt it away. That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Baggio. Ronaldinho.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Picked out, it's Baggio! They've done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
And you can see he meant every bit.
And that's that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And this is Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Look at this. And Cruyff! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Beckenbauer. And that has left him in a heap. O'Shea, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. And it's Messi. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He has found the way through. Now then, the ball's come loose. Very nicely done. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he welcomes it in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now he's off and running. Messi. That is lovely. Can he get it through? Mohamed Salah! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the move. Maldini cuts it out and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar with the short one. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's through here. And the shot's... Oh, shooting chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run. Cross goes in there, punched away. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Cruyff. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He has a look up. Chance to deliver. Maldini with the clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Benfica have their second corner now. Cleared away. Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mohamed Salah. And they can counter here. He's got away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Benfica kick off the second half. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Messi. He's found the way through. Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now this... Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Neymar. Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet is flagged offside. Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Ibrahimovic. Xavi. And here's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, they could be caught out here. Beckenbauer. Hullet. And it's Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Neymar.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Maldini plays it all the way forward. And he's in on goal. And he shoots! Goal! Benfica! And they've got their lead back. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
18,
Benfica get themselves into the lead.
13, Mbappe. Number 7, Cristiano
Arsenal
Ronaldo.
really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again. And the shots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Number 17, Pele.
That looks a decent ball. Seedorf. Azar. Benfica finding their passes. Now it's Azar. Seedorf.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Beckenbauer is there and he can pick it up. And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Benfica clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Kvaratskhelia. And the lead stays intact, just.
Kvaratskhelia really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Azar. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Cannavaro. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Pele. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Hazard, he's shifting through the gears here. It's a smartly directed ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Benfica close now to seeing this one through to the end. That's an excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
There will be one.
Might be danger here. It's a quick ball upfield. Araujo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's at the end. Benfica pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Your reflections then, Jim?
Benfica truly can look back on a job well done. Having gone ahead with that first attempt on goal, you could tell it really deflated the opposition, and that allowed them to impose themselves for the rest of the game.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original, and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's man.
Grealish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Roberto Carlos. Pele looks to get on the end of this. And this is Cruyff.
Such good technique.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Pele, closing in on goal. Shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Grealish. Grealish. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's a one shot, surely! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Pele. Makelele. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And the through ball. And he's found... And the finish! It's in! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Cruyff. Now then, the ball's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has a look up. Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Romario, a man we've all come to watch. Pull it. And here's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Rooney. Thuram calmly anticipates. And this is Romario. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Zanetti. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Pele. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, this is a great position. Look at the space here. Big chance! And it's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rooney. Romario. Now it's Mbappe. Pele. Bullet dominates aerially so often. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Benfica are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Romario. Number 15,
Benfica took off the second half.
On the field, number 11, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 7.
And it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Beckenbauer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Inzaghi! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Maldini. That pass isn't the best. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rooney. Mbappe is onto this. Now this could be a chance. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pele going face to face with his great rival. Oh, super ball! And the flag has stayed down. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times. Ibrahimovic! They just took too long getting forward.
Ibrahimovic cannot be that slow. And it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 13. Rooney.
Koundé,
Coming on
shin
the
to
field.
shin, bicep to
Number
bicep,
4.
and he wins out.
Van Basten.
He's found a way through.
13.
Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Now it's Hazard. Aims beyond the defence. Hangs in a cross. Khan claims it without any fuss. Picked out brilliantly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
There's the shot! It's hit the upright. No mistake! And again they hit the front. Inzaghi at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Filippo Inzaghi has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Van Basten, always looking for that half a chance. That ball looks a good one. Just the goalkeeper's a bit... Great chance! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Kashima Antlers take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two... He's having a hit! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Ronaldinho. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Van Basten.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Roberto Baggio. And this is Ronaldinho. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Makalele. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Tonali.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Zanetti. That's Thuram. Beckenbauer. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a look and place it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. 4 added minutes on the board. Tries to pass it through. Great vision. That has not gone well. And that will be the final act. Benfica pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. He's a sharp little ball here. David Villa is in a really good position out wide. Cruyff. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He is through here! Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. But that has not gone well. Threads one in. And this is Pele! Bullish header! It's in! Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Beckenbauer. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bruno Fernandes. And he's gone searching crossfield. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Neymar.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Thuram tries to pass it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Palmer receives it in a good position here. Griezmann. Bruno Fernandes. He's found some space. Lovely feet. Shot. Palmer! Looking to play him in. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Pele. Nice were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He's well positioned. It's Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Benfica can try it again now. Corner number 2 then. And that has been clubbed away. Ball is over the line. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Palmer. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Chouameni. Griezmann is herring after that one. Palmer. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. And it's McAllister. Saliba, out to the left it goes. Now Howson, nicely spread. Griezmann picks it up out wide. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Bullet, who's looking wide. Played in, he rises, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's under a lot of pressure there. Neymar is onto this. Crosses it in. Oh, what a climb! He has done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Attention, changement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely weighted ball. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Elects to cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Early ball out from the back.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Ronaldinho, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's hit the upright. And he's there to get it away. Oh, super ball. Roberto Baggio. There's the header! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control. And that's definitely not his best. Baggio running with the ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Maldini gets over and intercepts.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Konate, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He is just caressing the ball. And it's made its way to him. Can he get it through? Ronaldo has it out wide and in space. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A probing pass. Oh, super find. He's David Villa! And he's lifted it over.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Hazard. Roberto Baggio. That's good play. He's got away. Crosses it in here. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's on it. Can he get away? Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Nice really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Griezmann. Now that looks a decent ball.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Now it's Villa. Chooses to go back. Plays it through. And that will be it. Benfica looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.